Hey everyone, RemanX here, and we're going to try our next in our Versus series. We're going to be taking Polaris into the arena here. We're going to be testing out versus some of the Black Order teams. We're going to try a moderate punch up first to see how it looks with the windows in which they operate. I'm actually pretty psyched about this arena team featuring Silver Surfer. We talked about the potential arena meta. I don't know if they're going to work on defense. I will say that every team that we're trying to talk about building up from the three that were released have the potential to take on Black Order. X Factor still need a member, but their +1 right now is Silver Surfer. Because of the cosmic allies, the cosmic heroes, you can actually start pushing the limits with the focus and resistant buffs. But we're going to talk about it here. So first things first, we're going to try the arena here. And I'm at number 10. We're at 555. So we're going to try a moderate punch up of 100. So 120K, right? 120K. We'll try this punch up just to get an idea of the window of which operation happens and then what real value we can get out of this team. We're going to talk about just order of operations, which I think is vitally important. They actually work exceptionally well challenging this meta together. You will pretty much be able to use your abilities on their cooldown, be able to maximize the potential and potentially win. The biggest problem you're going to have is if Lorna, aka Polaris, gets targeted too quickly, you may find that that's going to be a problem. Now, this is where we're going to talk about, should on this team Silver Surfer be Raider? Probably not, but we're going to see. We're probably going to get a couple of crits here anyway. We did not, so they still got barrier. So they must have gotten a crit there that I missed here. So there's the ability block that's going to be important. We're really just going to start dropping defense down. So hopefully we can land some buffs and take advantage of some of these regens that are populating because of this. All right. Same thing. Even with the offense down, they're still landing those buffs. Now, there are the regens, guys. We dropped a couple of characters low here. So the concern we have is, the G12 characters are just falling down. I think we're speeding up Thanos too much. I may have to slow that down for the process here. We're gonna give it a couple more tries, but I do think there's a ton of potential here with this team. Yeah, just absolutely devastating. There goes the ult, and we're gonna try it one more time. Undaunted, we're gonna try this fight one more time. And here we go. So we're going to try that team again, 674. Let's just double check. We got a couple of, there's a couple of big characters. There's a lot of G15s here. This is going to be interesting. The biggest problem, I got to wonder. Yeah, I definitely want the two dad bros there. I can probably just got to worry about those bleeds just tagging Polaris and multiple man. But that's the problem is maybe they benefit from a cleanse more than they benefit from this. So there's the bleed. Oh, there's that flip. So there's going to be more bleeds there. All right, the ability block here. So there's all those bleeds there. So they need a barrier. Okay. So I think with this, I definitely drop the defense down because I definitely want to land the debuffs here. Now, I don't want to bring too many characters too low, so I'm going to go ahead and just take Proxima off the board. Oh, and there it goes, guys. Just, we can delete a single character, but not fast enough. I'm going to have to bring both these characters up here. The good news is I got a couple of decent drops. We're going to take Polaris to 74, see if that extra health and focus lets her survive a little bit more. If not, we're definitely going to bring her up to G13 because this is actually doable. If you can see, the fact is, if Polaris survives, the regens that this team is getting from the speed up from Thanos' passive is enough to potentially bring them over. Even with the offense down, they're still just doing incredible things. Now, can Silver Surfer pull this out in his current form? I think if we can survive, oh, that's not going to happen. We're not going to survive this ult. I don't think Surfer's going to be able to. There's a death proof and sayonara. So I think we're going to bring him up a little bit here. Again, this is where the rubber hits the road, where really the dad quote, takes place. We're going to start bringing these characters up because the wrong thing to do is just bring up characters because you can. I've done that before, and it really just didn't help us to get the overall value. So let's take her to 74. All right. And taking her to 74 is going to give her a little bit of focus increase, a little bit of resistance. We'll have to see if that has any effect down the road here. But we're also going to bring her to G13. G14 is going to be out of reach. I just don't have enough of the mutant gear saved up after I brought up Shatterstar. So that health is going to bring her right to about 250k. Maybe she'll survive. Maybe she won't. We'll have to see down the road. I wish this wasn't in war offense. I wish they had a little more survivability, even if it was small percentages outside of that. We'll definitely bring her up here. All right. So this time we're going to change the position. We're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to switch Polaris. We're going to switch Polaris, put Silver Surfer. We're going to put both. We're going to put Silver Surfer in the middle. And then we're going to put Polaris and Ultraman on the ends, just because we don't want them getting hit at the same time. We don't want them both absorbing all those bleeds early on. And hopefully we get a little bit better result here so we can showcase the power level. So here we go. Remember, guys, bleed does there's been some questions in chat here tonight. Bleed does circumvent barrier, and it's something we have to take a look at. All right, here we go. All right, so that bleed is enough. So if you notice, we spread out the bleeds a little bit. Will that be enough for this to happen? All right, so we landed the ability block. That's a big deal. All right, we're going to go ahead and go right into this. So we're going to get this barrier. Okay. Now we're going to do this again. We're going to keep these barriers going here. All right, so now, okay. This is where we're going to flip these bleeds. It's going to be a ton of fun here. Remember, this is unavoidable and cannot be counterattacked. So we're going to go ahead and do it right here. And look at those bleeds, guys. This is where the magic happens, right? So she got to retaliate. All right, now he's going to bring out his Madrox clones here. We're going to start taking... We got to look at the speed meters here. We got to start taking the death proofs off some of the characters that we want to really start bringing the death proofs on. You'll see we just brought some characters down here, some retaliate here. We're going to go ahead and just try to get Ebony Maw out of the picture. And now we're going to go ahead and just summon some more allies here, give them all the death proofs here. Go ahead and just drop that like it's hot. They're going to take this ult, but they all survive. And then we're going to take Thanos out of the picture. And then we're going to take Corvus out of the picture. And now it just comes down to a lonely Cole that wonders where his friends went while he takes a long vacation and a dirt nap. So, amazingly, this team works exceptionally well against Black Order. Was it Silver Surfer? No. Silver Surfer helped with the initial ability block, getting rid of all those immunity basic. They really are a featured team. This is another emerging meta here. We're going to be challenging some Doom components here. We're going to see if this team can take on Doom. I think they can. And we're going to see what we can make happen in the next video here when we do the next challenge series. And remember, guys, I do things so you don't have to. I went a little, crack it a little bit on Polaris and Ultraman, but I didn't max them out because I really wanted to give an idea of where they had to be. Now, remember, that was a 7 red star Thanos ult. They basically ate it. This is a 13 character. I brought her up just to get her to the point where she can absorb it. I'm going to take her all the way to 80, obviously, to help this matchup occur a little bit better. Same thing here, level 80 G12 Multiple Man, and he is surviving much better than I initially thought. And obviously there's going to be some cool T4s that we're eventually going to do for this team to make them win more, but you're able to challenge the Blackwater without a significant investment. Let's just show you guys some more of the T4s in here. Obviously Raider, Healer. We're going to showcase the other X Factor members here so you can get a look at what I've done on the team so far. You're going to be shocked at the number of obviously all 4 on Silver Surfer. Yeah, we're going to call him the Kraken Surfer. But none on Multiple Man so far. None on Polaris so far. Longshot is everything but the Fan of Knives and probably has some value down the road. And just the passive for Shatterstar for a total of, well, if you count just the X Factor, I only have 4 there. So this is going to be an interesting team. Stay tuned. Obviously, they're going to get better with a 5th. Don't ignore this team. But I will tell you, if you're making a choice based on Polaris's availability, she's currently available in offer. She's currently available through being able to buy some through cores. I don't know how the strike pass is going to work. Stay tuned. It's very important to get some information down the road here.